Never mind. So, hello everyone, and welcome to ERL S6 Round 3 of the Season 6 season. For people who don't know, I'm Little Blocks. I don't usually commentate for ERL, it's my first time. But unfortunately the two co-commentators couldn't make it today, and I'm actually meant to be a driver, but I didn't have a seat because I'm only a reserve, so that's unfortunate. But as they didn't have any commentators, I thought I might as well try to help the league out and see if they need me to jump in the commentary box, and they did, so here I am. Hopefully it's a good race for the first time, and yeah, from what we're looking at the moment, it looks like SOR Lakitu is fastest on a 107.4, followed by Kiski, I don't know how you say it, and then third's Medium Pilot. So a lot of potential to see what we can do around here. It's a lot of fast times. I'm going to try to find Rafa because I believe he is on an out lap for some sort of possibly on an in lap. Not 100% sure, well, most probably an in lap because he is in non-ERS, so he is conserving the battery. He is not pushing as hard as he can usually do, but that's generally might come in fit the Hypersofts. Will we see anyone put on the Ultrasofts? For those who haven't, or for those who are wondering about the tyre compound choices, they are the three choices people have gone with. We got from 14th all the way down to 19th all on supers. We got Rafa in 20th who hasn't set a lap, but he's actually going to set a lap. You got Cliffy, Leon, Odems and Lormans all on the Ultras, and then everyone else in the Hypers. But we'll go on board with Rafa here, coming into turn 1 and 2. Very low traction corner, get the throttle one early. It looks good for there from Rafa. Now this corner here, he needs to be careful not to get invalid. I think he's done that nicely. Not brushed the outside wall as many drivers do on the inside, in real life, sorry. His yellow's inside the one. I imagine that's due to some sort of incident, but we'll just leave that be. Maybe most probably people going slow, but looks decent from Rafa. Will he finish the lap though? That's the question. Will he come into the pits and fit the Hypersoft tyres? He's going to get a nice little tow here from the Ferrari of Janul, so definitely a chance for him to improve a bit of his time, and Janul gets out of the way, so he's not really offering Rafa the slipstreams. You see Rafa did change to overtake when he got into 7th gear, because when you run in 7th and 8th gear, overtake is quicker, so that does gain a bit of speed on the straight, but uses more at the same time. But it looked good there from Rafa. We'll see up to the line, and he gets an invalid, or I believe the 183 would have put him only up to 30. You know what, we'll go on board in the person who's currently on pole, and that is SOR Lakitu. Lakitu's starting another lap. If you guys need me to turn my mic up, feel free, and I will. But Lakitu into turn 1. He's got a bit of traffic up ahead, so that may hinder him on his lap. But who knows? And looks all good there. Pushing hard, this Lakitu. So pushing hard may gain a bit of time, but also makes you more vulnerable to crashing. And he almost did hit that wall, but look how close he's getting up. That's the difference. If you can push as much as you can, find limits, that's what's going to gain you the time out of this car. But it looks all good coming through here. Maybe a bit wide, I don't know. We'll see. What's he going to do? Will he go for a second lap on these? And he is indeed. It doesn't show me the delta time, so I'll try to find his delta time for Lakitu. And he is currently a good bit up. I think he's on for about 107.1, Lakitu, and he's backed off. He's got a problem. He's got no ERS, so we'll go to Kiski's going slow. Medium Pilot, actually, who's coming to finish at that. We'll go on board with the McLaren driver. As LR Speedster goes fastest, good lap from him. Odem's in the way possibly, and Pilot does corner cut. And is that invalid for the McLaren driver? We'll wait and see. Up to the line, and even if he did, it wasn't invalid. So one person I want to watch, ILT Cliffy. Cliffy's very quick around this race circuit. He's won multiple leagues around here, and I want to see what he can do here. He says it's his favourite track, so we'll see coming down. Oh, he hits the inside wall a little, or the outside wall. Oh, there's a McLaren crash. It's a big crash. The Lorma's hit that barrier, and he's off. But Cliffy 6/10 up. This could challenge for pole. He's got PR1 Samuel up ahead of him, so he may be getting a bit of understeer from the dirty air coming off the back of that Toro Rosso, or possibly may benefit. He might get a slipstream down the straight. We'll see. LRT Cliffy reaching the speed around 210 miles an hour. Into the wall of champs he goes. Looks all good there. Look at him. Decides not to get anywhere near that wall. He's going to get a toe up to the line. Where's LRT? If you're going to go, he's going pole at a 107.1. Great lap from Cliffy. Showing why he's good around here. Janul on the ultra soft tyres, and we'll turn our attention to Odem right behind. Janul goes 10th, and that is qualifying over, as Odem has unfortunately retired. So you got a positive here, Cliffy. Good lap from him on a 107.1. Very, very fast from the Red Bull driver. We'll see. We'll just wait for the grid to come up once again. And I saw Lakitu. He was on a good lap. And then unfortunately that slight little lock-up did cost you. But Cliffy does take pole. Second, LR Speedster. Third, Lakitu. Fourth, Kiski. Fifth, Medium Pilot. Sixth, Zach. Seventh, VSR Lambo. Eighth, Calcas. Ninth, NX6 Ville, I believe that's Technique Gaming. 10th is Janul. 11th PR1 Samuel. 12th ILRT Leon. 13th Lawmans. 14th Marquesese or Odems. 15th Ollie. 16th Zizzle. 17th Jogler. 18th Jake Tex. 19th Matt Tibos, and rounding out the whole grid is Rafa. There are not enough places to start a race session. What? Right, yeah, I'm spectating. That's a bit weird, but let's get back to spectating. Got a few people complaining in the chat about a few incidents, so maybe a few stewards reports after this. We may see a few penalties handed out for the next round of the season, who knows. Moaning about people retiring on track, and it looks really sunny here in Canada. And if I had to pick someone to go for the race, at the moment I'm gonna go with Medium Pilot. I just feel like someone's gonna get a bit too aggressive at the front, and I've raced a Medium Pilot in other leagues. The guy is a very patient but fast driver, so he's definitely one of my favourites to win. If it all goes right for Cliffy, though, I think he's got a very, very strong chance of taking the full 25 points in this race and getting a good start to his championship hunt. Well, formation lap is about to start now, and it's got Red Bull Sauber starting the grid, or in the top 10 on the front row. I never thought you'd see that, but we do see it here, so and we got some rumours from someone in here that Calicas, let's go to Calicas in 8th. Actually, I'll get the tyres up so everyone can see. Calicas in 8th is an underdog. We've got Lawmans being disqualified already, and maybe we got this. Oh my, we got desynced PR1 Samuel, so that's not good. What I'm gonna do is, I'm not sure if he's desynced for you, Robin, if you can tell me, but if he's not desynced for you, what I'm gonna do quickly is leave the lobby. I've got another invite. Let me just double check. Odem send me. Yeah, I've got plenty of invites. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back out the lobby quickly, rejoin it, and then see if that fixed the desync. That's a bit of a weird one there, so I'm just going to leave and rejoin, as I said, and see if that fixes the issue, because it looked like Leon just went right under him. So we'll get back to spectating on the formation lap. We're going to be in plenty of time before the race starts, so that's the main thing, and hopefully we miss none of the action. But let's see. If you guys have any predictions in the chat who's gonna win, we've got Keydon Luck saying Calica's the biggest underdog if he avoids the wheel. He's supporting him, so possibly him for the podium. If I had to choose a podium, it'd be Cliffy, Lakitu, Speedstar. If it's a clean race. If it's not a clean race, I think Medium Pilot, Speedstar. But we shall wait and see. Everyone would wait for everyone to pull in and line up on the grid. And the 5 lights are on here in Canada. Well, the lights are on now. And we are racing now. And it's a good start from a McLaren in the background. Was that a jump start, I wonder? Of Medium Pilot. What a start from the McLaren driver. And did he get a drive through? But Speedster and Cliffy go side by side. I don't know if he did get a drive through, so I will double check. Any carnage in the background. Will got a good camera shot. I think there's a bit of issue down the back between Odebs. Oh yeah, there's big desync. I think Samuel's desynced. But yeah, sector 1 there is an issue. I think it might be LR Speedster. Oh, there's an accident. I think TTG Ollie's. What's going on up here? Kieski, what's going on? He's lost his wing. Odebs has left the session. Now what's going on here? Samuel's left. Quite a huge problem. We got Zizzle down the inside of Janot. I think he's got it done. Oh no, there's a bit of friendly barging going on as Norman is unfortunately out of the race. But look at that massive slipstream trade. We've got Technique going to the outside. He can't get it done. Has Lakitu got some sort of problem? Oh, did I see someone brush that barrier? What it is, Cliffy does set the fastest lap, but I mean to check, did Medium Pilot get that drive through? No, so if I go down, Medium Pilot got no penalty, so clearly a fantastic start for the McLaren driver. He must have launched it perfectly, and it's paid off. But he needs to go to ILRT Leon, who I did see had a little gap there. I'm not sure if he got any damage. No, he has no damage to that. It is something for him, but there's all these close gaps. In fact, I'm seeing the gap for him the 10th, and I'm going on to it. And T1000 Zach now is all over the back of Speeder, so does Speeder have some sort of problem? Because he was challenging Cliffy for the race lead, and now he's defending for his podium. So maybe he's got dead tyres already, I don't know, but clearly struggling. Zach's clearly faster. The ERS, they're both in similar ERS mode, so expect to see similar speed down the straight. Who will come out on top? Will it be Zach or will it be LR Speedster? Through the wall of champs, it looks all clean then. No incidents in the background, hopefully. Oh, yes, there is. There's a crash at the wall of champions. It's Kazizzle. He's out of the race and he's hit that wall of champions. It's unfortunate for him as Odin has left the session. He's raged about that, having damage, but who do I want to go to? Who's close? We got Jake Tex. We'll go to Jake Tex, who's within 2/10, it said, of PR1 Joggler. Has Joggler got damage? No, so it's Jake Tex attacking the Force India driver. And he just needs to be patient, don't do anything silly. And we've got the bottles out in the chat, I see, from the PSN. On the PSN chat, so it's definitely been a bit of an incident, but all this mid-pack got to go up to Lakitu, who's going to dive it down the inside Calicas. And don't get me wrong, Kenan said it, Calicas could be an underdog for a podium, and he's only within a second of, only out of a second of getting it. So definitely a chance for him to get that podium. But Cliffy and Medium Pilot really streaking away now. Let's see. Any moves in turn 1? No, not really close enough. I have to try look at Rafa. It's a bit. Let's see, there's separate trains going on. So we got that one. And then we've got the one up ahead. So I'm going to be missing a bit of action. We're going to see Kieski overtake Odems' quick car. It's unfortunate for Odems, but yeah, he sets fastest lap indeed. So going faster than the race leader. We'll go on board with the race leader. Who's, look at the Medium Pilot's ERS compared to Cliffy's. Almost 70% difference between these two. So clearly, Cliffy is pushing hard. Let's try maybe, I don't know, try maybe a 2-stop. Leon down the inside of Lambo. Friendly barge, and he's going to get it done. Optimistic, but you've got to be optimistic sometimes, and he is through the Mercedes driver. Good driving from him. But he's going to open an opportunity for Lambo to come right back at him. Will Lambo come back down the inside? No, he's patient. He knows not to do something stupid that's going to end both their races. And this is the run he needs, as JTech does get a penalty, unfortunately. Here we go. To the outside goes VSR Lambo versus ILRT Leon. And it's a great move from Lambo if he can keep it there. Leon right to the outside. Who's going to come out on top? And it's going to be Leon. Good move from Leon in the end. Good effort though from Lambo to try and keep it up. Trying to find SOR Lakitu. We'll go on board with him. He's all over the back of Calix's now. The man currently on board said he could have set a 7.1 in qualifying. Just imagine where that 7.1 could have put him. He could be right at the front now, but now he's stuck in traffic. And he's got a run on Calcas here, sorry. Gonna take me a bit of time to get used to that. And he's gonna go down the inside into the hairpin, and I believe he's gonna get it done. Although Calcas needs to get a better run on the outside, because that's traditionally the line that gets you the better run on the outside. So it's unfortunate for Lakitu, he can't get past it. Look at the ERS level he's on. And Lakitu doing the dummy and can't get the move. Brave on the brakes goes Calcas, and Lakitu's clearly being held up here. He could see it himself. Like, it's just frustrating for him. He's going to go down the inside to turn 1. We got the Williams of Technique just sniffing for danger, and Leon there as well. So who could come out on top? Could be Technique as well. Could even be Leon if he's smart about this. As they come through a very deserted. Oh, Cliffy gets a penalty on lap 6. So needs to keep those down. Jake Tex has got his second penalty already. So it's unfortunate for him, and yeah, but I think will we see a bit of team orders going at Mercedes as Leon now did in fact get past Technique, so Leon's a man on the move. We'll get the tyres, well we've already got the tyres on. Leon's the highest running ultra soft road, so he can afford to go a bit longer on these tyres and then go supers and have fresher tyres. Or will we see someone go for a 2-stop? Lambo possibly. Lambo's come out and says supers, and it's going to be a long time to go to the end, but never mind that now. So we've got the two Mercedes go side by side into the Wall of Champions. I believe Leon's going to be later on the brakes and gets the move done. Good move from the Mercedes driver on his fellow Mercedes driver. So yeah, and Jake Texie had a bit of a poor run out there, and he has, so it's going to allow Rafa to go to the outside, and later on the brakes goes Rafa around the outside. He goes brilliant from him. There's so many battles going on at the moment. We've got aboard with Matt Tibos, formerly was known as Matt 325, changed his name to Matt Tibos, sorry, and thank God for that, because a lot of numbers in his name to remember. But he's stuck in a bit of a train here. I think he needs to get out of this train. If you got, hang on a sec, not Cliffy, Calcas and Leon, and Calcas has been passed, and Leon up at yet another position. And T1000 Sack, sorry, is literally harassing the back of Speedster's gearbox now. He needs to get this move done. Speedster's clearly struggling, and Zach has got the run. Much more ERS. He's going to go to the inside for the Wall of Champs. Who's going to be? And they pit. Pilot and Speedster pit. And the problem is here, if they pit, they might come out a bit of traffic. So just gonna have to watch Medium Pilot and see where he comes out in relation to all these people. We've got a few people into pits though, and I think he might escape that traffic. But now after the pit stop, Cliffy finds himself with a 4.3 or 4.6 in fact second advantage, and Jake Tex goes right around the outside of Joggler. Good move. And now Matt Tibos has got a run on the Force India. Matt Tibos is going to dive it down the inside. Pretty easy. And Joggler's going to try and keep his front wing in there. Side by side, and Matt just about gets the move done. But Joggler's not going to give up fighting. He's going to fight this to the very end. And who will come out on top? It's going to be Joggler again. So Matt, unfortunately, cannot get past him. It looked like he got the move done, but no, he couldn't. So it's unfortunate. But now I'm going to have to go on board with a man on a charge. These are the faster tyres at an ultra soft compound and Leon is attacking Zach. And we see Zach dive in like the rest of these guys. Zach's not even defending, so Leon's lifting off, so he's pretty much expected a Zach pit stop, and he's pitted. So that releases Leon, and Leon is an ILRT 1-2 at the moment, so it's good stuff from that ILRT team, sorry. And Janul up in 4th, followed by Rafa on the Supersoft in 5th. So Rafa's not exactly having a bad stint, for me to be honest. Even any of these Supersoft guys are not having a bad stint. And the problem is, if Medium Pilot catches up to these, then yeah, it's a bit of a problem, because Cliffy might gain because of the traffic, but I think the damage may be done the time Pilot does actually catch up to the traffic, because Cliffy's tyres are going to go off the cliff. And interestingly, Zach just about held on to the position from Lambo, and Lambo was a good bit behind, so that does say. So I'm just on board with technique, because he did in fact just get a penalty, but try to find the closest battle. I think it's going to have to be Matt Tibos and Jaketex. Actually no, Rafa, Jadul and Kaukas. But we see Cliffy dive in. We do, Cliffy's in. So Leon's going to inherit the race lead. And Kaukas, so all the Hypesoft runners are in now, their tyres are dead. And look at the run. Look at that run Rafa's got. He's flying. He's going to fly right past Janul and get up into a P2 on the Supersoft compound. So it's a good stint from Rafa here, managing to get up to P2 while everyone else is pitted. I had to find Jaketex though, because Jaketex was within half a tenth of Matt Tibos, so clearly they were side by side. I think Matt Tibos has just got the move done. I'd like to say, not 100% sure. But interestingly, Cliffy has come out a second and a half. And Ollie, we got our first retirement. Ollie Flavel, and is that at the Wall of Champions? No. Ollie DNFing, I believe, yet again. DNF last time out in Spain, and did he finish Australia? I'm not 100% sure, so. He's not having the best of starts of the season, is Ollie, but you have to try get some momentum going, because unfortunately this run of form is not going to help him. Let's see. I need to go back to Jake Tex, I'd like to say, because he's running in none now, so he's going to possibly get a move going out of the Wall of Champs so he can get a good run. He's got a decent run, but he's not pushing hard enough, I believe, to try and get a move. So yeah, he's managing his ERS smartly. Where Janul also within 2/10s, but SOR the key to, and Lambo got broken DRS, so you don't seem to be using it. So man, Lakitu does indeed set the fastest lap of the race, so good stuff there. But if you bear with me a second, I'm just going to go get a bit of water. Lakitu, or not Lakitu, Jake Tex has got 9 seconds worth of penalties now, so just hold on with me. I'll leave you on board with Medium Pilot for now, because I want to see, he's the man who's in the effective race lead, and he's flying. Go back to the set, guys. I'm back now, and it looks all good really. No yellow flags from what I've seen. Ollie being last person DNF. Jake Tex, the champion in another league. I know he's gonna try and get past Matt Tibos, and Matt Tibos is having a solid drive, to be fair. Had a solid start to the season, so props to him. And Leon, let's just do the gap to leader. Leon is only 11 seconds ahead of these guys, and the pit lane loss is around 16 17 seconds as they miss out turn 1 and 2, so who knows. This Calcus just get a penalty, but we'll get the intervals up now. Back back up again, and I'm gonna have to go to SOR Lakitu, who's interestingly passed by Lambo again. So these two are having a decent little scrap, and in fact Lakitu is gonna go right, an easy move down the inside. Will Lambo try to get him out of here though? Cliffy did another fast slap, and hang on a sec, he's all over the back now of Medium Pilot. That gap is 2/10, and Ollie has left the session, so we're gonna have to watch this battle. And Cliffy is going quite fast at the moment, and Medium Pilot is also a really fast driver, so this be interesting to see how these two go. Cliffy does have a time penalty compared to Medium Pilot's 0 time penalty, so at the moment it's ball game and advantage for Medium Pilot, but that could all swiftly change with 22 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. Let's see, as Odebs' lagged car or quick car is there, so Pilot I think just missed the DRS. I'm not sure, is he within, he's going to get the DRS Pilot from Odebs' car, so that's annoying for Cliffy. If I was Cliffy, oh no, Pilot's shining it again. Don't know why he's shining it, but that's just allowing Cliffy to attack, and Cliffy just brush up against the wall a little, and now they're going to be side by side with LR Speedster right behind. His Pilot got a problem because Pilot seems to be going very slowly. Maybe he knows it's a battle, he should fight. He might let Cliffy get to the battles first. And speaking of that, Jake Tex is really close to Matt Tibos now, but he has got a lot of penalties, Jake Tex, so it ain't going to help him. Now we're going to see a bit of a train for, look at that, since I last checked, Cliffy and Medium Pilot now got that gap down from 11 to 9 seconds, so the undercut's pretty powerful around here. But Leon clearly has faith in the strategies, so we'll go aboard. Oh, Samuel's gone. And will that bring out a possible safety car? Could that save Leon or possibly a VSC? Who knows? Maybe Leon's time to pit. But we'll go back to ILRT Cliffy. And he's now attacking the back of the first of the people who have not stopped yet. So this is going to be annoying for Cliffy. He's going to try not get damaged. Sector 1 we got yellows, and Samuel fitted the intermediate tyres. So yeah, but Raffles does pick up a 3-second time penalty. And Cliffy, nice and easy, and he's like, oh, Pilot's dropped behind speed, so what's going on with Pilots? He got some sort of damage we can't see or something. I don't know, he seems to be dropping off Pilot. Maybe he's saving his tyres. Look how much, look at the ERS he's running in though, he's just saving. Don't really need to push that car, does he? And it's looking good for Speedster. Currently he is dead. He does get a penalty, so it's going to hinder him a little. And we'll go back to speed, because he might try and lunge down the inside. Bit brave if he does. Just wait to DRS. And look at all this battling up ahead. We could see 3 wide of this straight. Cliffy really needs to be careful and just miss all the battling. And Matt Tibos going to go to the outside. Jake's going to go down the middle, and they're going to be 3 wide into the wall of champs. Janel smartly backs out, and that could have been a very big crash. But Cliffy, another penalty, so these penalties are going to start costing him. You don't be careful. And Janul gets right out of the way for his ILRT teammate, doing bits for him. And oh, there's contact, and it's Joggler and Speedster. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was them two, in almost like a Sergio Perez incident where he got hit by someone when they were here last year, I believe. Or a couple years ago, in fact. But Jake gets another penalty. That's 12 seconds now. And Cliffy's now only 6 seconds behind Leon. So Leon really does need to pit now, I'd say. Clearly his tyres are going, because Rafa's catching, Matt's catching, and Cliffy's pretty much already caught up. He's almost got a pit stop advantage over the Mercedes driver. Let's see, what can Cliffy do? He has to get, can he get this done before the wall of champs? He's got hardly any RS down the inside, nice and easy. Matthew Tibos not fighting. And he does hit the wall a little. So yeah, and we got Janelin. Oh, it's raining. That's why it was raining. I didn't know about the rain, and Leon could have pulled off an absolute blinder. It's raining here in Montreal, and as Leon seems to be going really slow, as he got a problem with his tyre. That Ultrasoft must be getting ready to puncture at any second. And it's raining here in ERL. Rain can really spice up, and Leon's struggling. Has he got a puncture? I can't see. So he seems to be going very slow compared to Rafa, who's much quicker now. Leon really is struggling. And who will be the bravest in the race? We've got Pilot and Joggler going at him. Pilot got past Joggler, but Joggler won't be able to fight back. He's got no DRS, and it's left him vulnerable to T1000 Zach. It's too dry for Inters just yet, but I think so it's a bit too dry for Inters yet, but who knows? We may see someone dive in, be brave. We've got Joggler coming back. I'm just going to watch it. Joggler's going to go to the outside of medium Pilot. This allows Zach to attack Pilot. And who's going to come out on top? I'm going to have to go to the battle for the lead. Rafa is now right behind Leon. Leon's really struggling with those Ultrasofts now. They have gone off the cliff. And hang on. We got a crash. It's Zach. And has he come together with Joggler? I think he has. I just went off board with that battle, and he's been passed, but I need to go back to the lead. There's so many. Leon's got a problem. Has Leon got a left rear puncture or something? Has he got a puncture on one of the tyres? He seems to be drifting all over the place now, just Mercedes driver. I don't know, maybe those Ultras are dead, or maybe it's just too wet for the or dry, sorry. Let's see how Cliffy's attacking Rafa. Will we get past Rafa? Who knows? Here comes Cliffy. Coming down into turn one. He's going to dive it. And Rafa's left the door open. And he's going to get the move done. And Leon's already 2 seconds behind these guys. So his Ultras are finished. And he really is struggling now. I'd say if he didn't qualify in the top 10, he should be alright. We'll just check. Leon qualified 12th, so maybe the Supers could have been the better option, as Pilot does eventually get that penalty. So yeah, luckily what I'm seeing, as Matt has got past Leon now. Leon's really struggling. I wouldn't be surprised if I see this Mercedes in the barriers in a second, due to tyres being dead. But the battle I have to go on board with. Oh my god, look at that! Speedster has been absolutely... Oh, is it... I have to go for the lead, then I have to go back... No, I don't. I'm not going to that. Leon's being mugged off now. His tyres are completely finished. And Leon's in. He's had to call for the Inters. Here comes Cliffy. Switching to the inside late. Rafa defending hard but fair. The two Red Bull cars. Oh no, that's the Red Bull Junior team in the Red Bull going at it, and Leon's going to be the first on those Inters. So I'll keep the gaps up and see if Leon's going to be fast or is he going to be struggling. I think at the moment it's just a bit too early for those. The track doesn't seem wet enough in fact for it. And Cliffy switch back in Rafa. That's a brilliant move. He can get it done. And ILRT Cliffy is going to be battling Rafa, and Cliffy takes the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a good move from the Red Bull driver. Got the top 10 separated by 8 seconds at the moment, so this really is a good race at the moment. And who could win? Could be anyone. And Rafa can't get back past it. I'm going to have to go to Speedster. So I'm back right past Matt Tibos. And Matt Tibos has been passed by Speedster. And it seems to be getting a bit wet now. The gap is 25.7. Just monitoring, and it's too soon yet. I think Leon's still losing a bit of time. And Kieski dives in. He's had enough of those ultras. I need to go to C1000. Saki and Kaukas are side by side. Bit of contact. Leon does get a penalty, and Kaukas go right past Zach, because Zach's got front wing damage. That's why. After that collision with Jogler, I think. So it's unfortunate for him, but it does happen in league racing. Unfortunately, he's become a cropper to it. Now I'm going to have to go to medium pilots. Medium pilots all over the back of Jake Tex now. And it's raining pretty hard here in Montreal now, so we may see Jake Tex dive in. The gap is still not time yet, because Leon's still losing a lot of time. And for the more laps it stays like this, the more people like Rafa, Matt, Jake Tex are going to struggle. And possibly even Lambo, because they're on old tyres. These tyres can go quite a long way, but he needs to get wet quick. He needs to start getting a bit wetter now. And Jake Tex is being passed by medium pilot down the inside. Oh, they're side by side. There's Nikita who got damaged. No, he's just struggling. And I'm going to watch 1000 Sack possibly try to get past. No, and Leon's still losing time with those inters. And Zach might have got a bit more damage there. 31.4 is the gap, but now the gap seems to be coming down a bit slower. So, no, never mind. It's still too wet. Leon's losing a lot of time. And Zach is severely understeering. That's going to allow Lambo right down the inside. Great move from Lambo. But Zach could possibly get the switch back, and he does. Lambo cooked the brakes a little too much there. And now he's being passed by Zach, so Lambo comes off a cropper to the switchback, unfortunately for him. But oh, thought he was going to bin it, drifting that car, and Zach just lets him go. It's not a battle he really wants to be fighting. The gap's now 33.4, and this is starting to come down now. So those tyres seem to be becoming a bit too wet to drive. Say another couple laps, or maybe next lap is the time to pit. And Leon losing more time, so it's not time just yet. But it's getting heavier and heavier. As Zach pits, he's got 5 seconds to start to go, so it's unfortunate for him. We'll just go on board with Leon, see how he's finding those, and as soon as I go on board with him, it looks horrific. 34.5 though, so not quick. It's not wet enough just yet, but it's getting ever closer. That gap's increasing by smaller amounts now. 34 point. Yeah, it's not time just yet, I'd say. We'll go to see how the race leader ILRT Cliffy is feeling with these. Running none. Rafa's dropped off a little 4.3. So at the moment, DRS is disabled. But is Leon's still not catching yet, so is it wet enough? Leon's still losing time to Cliffy, but the gaps are getting smaller for the time he is losing. And I'm just watching that gap between him and Cliffy. His speedster's drifting it. Yeah, I've said time to pit. Set the free. Odem's AI car's pit, so Cliffy has to stay out another lap. Oh, OEM's AI car's pit, and Cliffy, that could have screwed Cliffy of the win. Just gonna see how Cliffy's doing. He seems to be struggling now. So due to Odem's AI car pitting, Cliffy might lose out, and he's gonna hit the wall. He's lucky to get away without damage. And Cliffy's going to be absolutely fuming at him, and he's drifting. Is this going to be race over for the ILRT driver? Seems to be all over the shop. That car is struggling, and Leon finds himself up in P8 now. Cliffy's got an 18-second gap. He needs to try to lose minimal time to Rafa. Don't know. Cliffy might come out just in the lead, and no, he's losing too much time, so it's unfortunate for Cliffy. I think it's a bit too much of a gap now for Rafa. I think Rafa's going to come out just in the lead and really Odems' pitting has screwed Cliffy. It has screwed him big time. I'm sure a few words are going to be going from Cliffy to him. And Medium Pilot, unfortunately, has come out miles behind. Sorry about that, guys. We now got Cliffy out in P3, unfortunately. So the Red Bull driver, heavily affected by his AI car, deciding not to retire and just leave in the lobby. If he loses the race to that, I'm sure there'll be words, as I did say, thrown out of Odems. So really, that is poor sportsmanship from Odems, not pitting or not retiring the car, just leaving the lobby and screwing up his teammates for this race. And Jake thinks his race is done and dusted. Will we possibly see a safety car? But I don't know what's happened to Pilot though. Pilot was up there, now he's in 13th, so Pistol's clearly screwed him quite a bit, so it doesn't help. And let's see, Cliffy just can't get past Speedster now. I think, well, to be honest, Rafa from out of nowhere is going to win this race unless he bottles it. Now, the gap's coming down between Speedster and Rafa, so who knows who will come out on top. But I'm just going to get intervals up once again. And now Lakitu, I think, no, Zach's all over the back of Leon, so Leon's struggling. Zach's going to come past him now. And it's getting quite heavy, the rain here in Canada, so will we see someone judge, or not judge, but try coming for a set of the wet tyres? Or will someone stay out and be brave, bold? Who knows? Leon clearly struck his Rafa, that's the penalty. So now, I believe he has one, Cliffy has two, and Speedster has one, so Rafa's not so comfortable now. As these guys starting to gain on them as well. I had my money on medium pilots get this. Sorry about that once again, but we haven't missed anything. Got Matt Tibos. We'll just get a position change. I want to see Matt Tibos, or no, Rafa. It has to be Rafa, my drive for the day. So the Kitu's gone over the chicane, so unfortunate for him, but Rafa, what a drive he's having. From last to first. He really is driving well, Rafa. And he's doing his Toro Rosso team proud. Coming to the World Champs now. Well, to start lap 29, Cliffy. That's the 9 seconds worth of pens now. And Cliffy could drop off the podium now if you don't stop these penalties. He needs to pray Matt Tibos behind. Calcas. He's got a gap to Calcas, but Matt Tibos is the one he needs to be watching out for. Look at this. Ever closer he's getting, and Rafa's starting to catch up as well, so it's getting close between these two. And with 6 laps to go, who will take the race victory here in Canada? Will it be Cliffy? Unlikely. Will it be Speedster? Possibly. Or will it be Rafa? Likely. It's all very close and up to play here with only a few more laps to go, and these guys really were gaining on Rafa a good bit now. Look at that. Out of the World Champs, Speedster's gained. So, good chance. We're going to have to go to the 2 ILRT guys, in fact, of Leon and Janul, and Leon's just got right away for Janul and has got past. So Leon having a miserable end to this race. Hang on, I have to go to his Mercedes teammate Lakitu, as he's now all over the back of Calcas, and you see that Leon pitted 4 laps early for those tyres, so his has going to be feeling a bit more of the effect. He might not even get a point here the way it's going. We've got 6, pretty much 7 retirements from this race. And after a huge accident on the first few laps between the SSR Lawrence and PR1 Samuel's decent car, lad car, that caused an incident. So the admins may choose to speak to him about what's going on there. Who knows? And Speedster's getting, if it keeps going like this, Rafa's got this. Cliffy needs to watch out for his fuel as well, because Cliffy just don't seem to want. Oh, Rafa 5 seconds stop go for, and Cliffy as well, for exceeding track limits. Now they both go on the same lap, so clearly something's happened then. Most probably that is going to get removed. But we've got to go with what the final result gives us now. So it looks like it's game for Speedster who gets the win, possibly. Ooh, Speedster's fighting the rear of the car there. Cliffy just don't seem to have any answer. That's why Lakitu's literally all over the back of him. This is getting to the last few stages of this race, and believe me, doing comms on yourself by yourself does take a lot out of you. So yeah, but it's been a good race to commentate on. As I said, my first proper commentary for this league, and I've enjoyed it. So I definitely, if I'm free again, they don't have anyone to commentate, I'm sure I'll be able to help and jump in and do the commentary. So we'll see. We'll see for the future. Usually have Owen Wyatt here, I believe, but Owen can't make it, unfortunately. So That don't help. Speedster, sorry. He's getting pressured by Cliffy now. Cliffy's turning up the heat a little, possibly. And Cliffy has unfortunately lost time. Getting ever closer to the race ending here. After his 3 laps to go, and Kedden's prediction was to Kieski and Kalkus for P2 and 3, and at the moment that looks well off. It's much appreciated, Kedden, mate. If I'm saying the name wrong, I do apologise. Rafa's got another penalty for that, so don't know what's going on there, but it seems to be quite harsh out of the Wall of Champs, so I don't know. Well, I'm not an admin of the league. I'm not a steward, so we'll see if they decide to report it to the stewards, which is likely. Then I'm sure all people who've got these 5-second stop goes for exceeding at the World Champions will either be reverted to a warning or get removed fully. But if that's the case of getting reverted to warnings, Rafa needs to be careful because he's got 2 of these penalties now, whereas Cliffy in that only have 1, and Rafa's lost the position and he's got wing damage. Rafa's bottled it, and Speedster takes the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Heartbreak for the Toro Rosso driver, and he's going to lose out to Cliffy as well. He just lost all grip on those tyres, and now he's striking with big damage to the front left end plate. And now that's going to allow Matt Tibos onto the podium. So you could have thought Rafa could have been from 20th to 1st. Would have been my drive for the day. Might not even step on the podium now. Got to see how the final result plays out. And Rafa has to stay out because we lose too much time. But the only thing is, can Matt Tibos catch? He's got big damage, Rafa. So Matt did gain 2 tenths out there. We'll see the drivers have done the 1 stop. We've got 2 of the top 4 on the 1 stop. They've got Leon, who qualified on the Ultras, clearly struggled and to find himself P10. We've got Odems who quit, so it's not really what you want to see. But interestingly, the gap at the front is really starting to come down now. It seems to be flustering in that first sector because it seems to be going from like 1.1 to the half a second mark. So maybe Cliffy has more confidence in the first sector compared to Speedster, and then Speedster pulls away in sector 2 and 3, who knows. And Kieski does pick up another time penalty, so that's unfortunate for him, but he's all over the back of Leon. I just want to watch this. Actually, you know what, we'll see. Matt Tibos is literally within a second of Rafa now as we are going to start the final lap of the Canadian Grand Prix. If Matt Tibos has got no penalties, he might cross the line as the race winner. As Lakitu and Lambo, as Lakitu's got a bit of a problem. He's being passed by 2 of these guys. But Zach is all over the back of Lambo. Who's going to come out on top? Will it be Zach? Will it be Lambo coming into the Wall of Champs battle? Lap 34 out of 35 for these guys. All to play for, and to the outside goes Zach, and he's going to try to keep the move done, and there's going to be a spin, and it was inevitable, and Lambo, Zach comes together, and it's unfortunate but inevitable, and Zach loses and more. But I'm going to have to go to the front because there's a battle for the race lead, and Zach's retired. He's given up. So that promotes everyone up a position who was behind him, apart from Odems. But Cliffy versus Speedster on the final lap. Can Cliffy... there's 2 good battles I have to watch. I don't think I have to go on board. I think I have to go on board with this because Matthew Tibos is going to get such a better run than Rafa that is going to allow him to... there's going to allow him to dive it down the inside. No, so he can't get it done. But here we go. ILRT Cliffy versus LR Speedster. Who will win this race? At 35 out of 35 for the final time here in Canada. It looks like it's going to be Speedster, but I want to watch this, but I also want to watch the battle between him and Tibos. Or Rafa and Tibos, sorry. Speedster's going to come out the line to win. Matt's going to get the better run. Side by side, and Matt can't get it. Speedster wins. Cliffy has too many penalties. Rafa home in third. But Matt Tibos comes home as your race winner. Matthew Tibos, he's done it. Truly fantastic from him. Comes home to win in Canada. What a fantastic race for him. My driver of the day goes to him. We just see Leon comes home in miserable P8. Comes home ahead of his teammates, so him a pile up there. Props medium pilot for continuing to keep going, and he finishes P11. So that has been a great race to watch. I've really enjoyed it. Kalka's got on the podium. I didn't actually see, and the Haas driver did. So from out of nowhere, Kalka's has got a podium, but this may not be the finalised result. I'm just stressing to you guys here. Cliffy got 17 seconds worth of penalties. But we got Matthew Tibos coming home in the race lead. P19, my driver today. Second, LR Speedster. Third, it's... Ooh, Speedster didn't get that stop go. So Matt Tibos wins legitimately. Congrats to him. I didn't realise Speedster didn't get... Let me just check Speedster's penalties. Kalkas comes home third. No, so Matt Tibos legitimately wins. Third's Kalkas, fourth is Cliffy, fifth is Rafa, sixth is Janul, seventh is Lambo, eighth is Leon, ninth is Lakitu, 10th is Kiski, 11th is Medium Pilot, 12th and it's Technique, 3rd is T1000, 13th the DNF is Zach, and we got our DNFs here: Zach, Marcus Hees, Jake Tex, Jogler, Samuel, Ollie, Kazizzle, and SSR Lawmans. So as you clearly see there, Matthew Tibos is your race winner for the ERL Canadian Grand Prix. I've been Little Blocks. I'd like to thank Robin for allowing me to jump in the comment box for ERL. It's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it. What a race it's been. Good evening or good night from me, and hopefully you may see me again some other time.